After 25, most men notice the same frustrating thing happening. The belly starts to grow. It sneaks up on you. You look in the mirror one day and there's more fat around your midsection than there used to be. You didn't change much in your lifestyle. You're not eating way more than before, but suddenly fat is building up faster, especially around your belly, and it's way harder to lose. Sounds familiar? Here's the truth that most guys don't want to hear. It's not just aging, it's not just getting older, it's your hormones changing, your metabolism slowing down, your nutrition habits and your lifestyle. But the good news, once you understand what's actually happening in your body, you can fix it. Today, I'm going to explain exactly why men gain belly fat after 25, what's happening hormonally and metabolically, and the science-backed hacks to fix it and get your body back under control. And make sure you stay until the very end, because I'm going to share the only daily habit that burns belly fat better than any workout. It takes 10 minutes and most guys completely ignore it. I'm Thomas Hale, and if you want more videos on energy, health, performance and longevity for men under 25, hit that subscribe button right now. I post new content every single week. Let's dive in. Let's start it by understanding what's actually happening in your body after 25. Because if you don't understand the root cause, you'll keep fighting a losing battle. There are 4 major factors that cause belly fat to accumulate after 25. And most guys are dealing with all 4 at the same time without even realizing it. Factor number 1, testosterone drops. After 25, your testosterone naturally starts declining by about 1 to 2% per year, every single year. By the time you're 35, you could have 10 to 20% less testosterone than you did at 25. Now, why does this matter for belly fat? Testosterone is the hormone that helps you build and maintain muscle mass. It also regulates where your body stores fat. When your testosterone drops, you lose muscle mass, and muscle is your fat-burning engine. Less muscle equals slower metabolism. Slower metabolism equals more fat storage, especially around your belly. Plus, low testosterone actually makes your body more likely to store fat in the abdominal area. It's a vicious cycle. Factor 2. Insulin resistance. As you age, especially if you're eating a lot of processed food, sugar and refined carbs, your body becomes less efficient at handling carbohydrates and regulating blood sugar. When you eat carbs, your pancreas releases insulin to shuttle that sugar into your cells. But over time, if you're constantly spiking your insulin with sugary foods and high-carb meals, your cells become resistant to insulin. They stop responding as well. What happens then? Your pancreas has to release even more insulin to do the same job. High insulin levels signals your body to store fat. And guess where it stores it first? Yes, around your belly. Insulin resistance is one of the biggest drivers of belly fat accumulation, and it gets worse with age if you don't fix your diet. Factor 3. Stress and cortisol. Let's be real, life gets more stressful after 25. You've got career pressure, financial stress, maybe relationship stress, family responsibilities. Your stress levels go up to the sky. And when you're stressed, your body releases cortisol, the stress hormone. Here's the problem. Chronically elevated cortisol directly tells your body to store fat around your midsection. Cortisol literally loves belly fat. It's like a magnet. Plus, high cortisol breaks down muscle tissue, which lowers your metabolism even more. So stress is a double whammy. It increases fat storage and decreases fat burning. Factor 4. Less physical activity. Be honest with yourself. How much are you moving compared to when you were 20 or 21? In your early 20s, maybe you were playing sport, going to the gym regularly, walking around campus, being active without even thinking about it. But in your late 20s and 30s, you've got a desk job. You're sitting for 8 to 10 hours a day. You're commuting in a car. You come home tired and stressed. Maybe you have kids. Your activity levels drop dramatically. Less movement equals fewer calorie burns. Fewer calorie burns equal more fat storage. So when you put all 4 of these factors together, declining testosterone, insulin resistance, chronic stress and elevated cortisol, and less physical activity, belly fat builds up quickly. and it becomes harder and harder to lose. But here's the good news. Every single one of these factors is within your control. You can fix all of them with simple strategic changes to your lifestyle. Before we get into the solution, I need you to understand something important. This isn't just about aesthetic. This isn't just about looking good with your shirt off or fitting into your old jeans. Belly fat, especially the type of belly fat that accumulates after 25, is mostly visceral fat. This is the fat that wraps around your internal organs, your liver, your intestines, your pancreas. Visceral fat is the most dangerous type of fat you can have. It's not just sitting there doing nothing. It's metabolically active. It releases inflammatory compounds and hormones that mess with your entire body. Visceral belly fat is directly linked to higher risk of heart disease and heart attacks. The fat around your organs increase inflammation and clog your arteries over time. Type 2 diabetes. Visceral fat makes insulin resistance worse, which can eventually lead to diabetes. Even lower testosterone. Belly fat contains an enzyme called aromatase, which converts testosterone into estrogen. So the more belly fat you have, the lower your testosterone gets. It's a vicious downward spiral. Increased risk of certain cancer, sleep apnea, and chronic inflammation. So when I'm talking about losing belly fat, I'm not just talking about vanity. I'm talking about your long-term health and longevity. But the good news, when you lose visceral belly fat, all of these health markers improve dramatically. Your testosterone goes up. Your insulin sensitivity improves, your inflammation decreases. Now let's talk about how to fix it. Alright, let's get into the practical solutions. These are the 5 most effective science-based strategies to lose belly fat and keep it off. Hack number 1, and this is the easiest one to implement immediately. Cut out sugary drinks. I'm talking about soda, energy drinks, fruit juice, sweetened coffee drinks, sport drinks, all of it. These are liquid sugar bombs that spike your insulin, crash your energy, and store fat directly on your belly. Here's why liquid sugar is so bad. When you drink sugar, it hits your bloodstream incredibly fast. Your pancreas has to release a massive amount of insulin to deal with it, and high insulin equals fat storage mode, especially around your midsection. Plus, liquid calories don't make you feel full. You can drink a 300 calorie soda and be hungry 30 minutes later. Your brain doesn't register liquid calories the same way it registers solid food. Even healthy drinks are problematic. Orange juice, that's 24 grams of sugar per cup, about the same as a Coke. Fruit smoothies from juice bars loaded with sugar, even if they are natural. Here's the solution. Replace all sugary drinks with water, sparkling water, black coffee, or green tea. If you need flavor, add a squeeze of lemon or lime to your water. If you like carbonation, drink sparkling water. If you need caffeine, drink black coffee or unsweetened tea. This one change alone, cutting out liquid sugar, can lead to losing 5 to 10 pounds in a few months without changing anything else. It's that powerful. Hack number 2. Eat protein at every single meal. This is non-negotiable. If you want to lose belly fat and keep it off, here's why protein is so powerful. First, protein keeps you full and satisfied for hours. It's the most satiating macronutrient. When you eat a high-protein meal, you're not hungry an hour later. This naturally reduces your calorie intake without you having to count or restrict. Second, protein stabilizes your blood sugar. It prevents those massive insulin spikes and crashes that lead fat storage and cravings. Third, protein supports muscle mass, and muscle is your fat-burning engine. The more muscle you have, the higher your resting metabolism. You're literally burning more calories 24/7 just by having more muscle. Fourth, protein has a high thermic effect. This means your body burns calories just digesting it. About 20 to 30% of calories in protein are burned during digestion. Compare that to carb, 5 to 10%, and fat, 0 to 3%. So, how much protein do you need? Aim for 25 to 30 grams of protein per meal. If you're eating 3 meals a day, that's 25 to 90 grams minimum. If you're more active or lifting weights, aim for even more, 1 gram per pound of body weight. There is some good protein sources: eggs, chicken, turkey, lean beef, fish and seafood, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, protein powder, whey or plant-based. Start every single meal with protein and you'll notice a massive difference in your hunger, your energy and your body composition. Quick pause before continuing the video. If you like the video and you are new here, please subscribe. It really means a lot and helps the channel. Also, if you're finding this helpful, please hit the like button. And finally, if you think something could be better or if you want me to make a video on a specific subject, tell me in the comments. All of this really helps more guys over 25 discover these hacks on the channel. And I'll post new videos every week on biohacking, energy and longevity, so no one will miss out. Thank you so much. Hack number 3. This is the ultimate 1-2 punch for losing belly fat. Let's start with strength training. Muscle is your metabolic engine. The more muscle you have, the more calories you burn fat at rest. Building muscle is the best long-term investment you can make in your body composition. You don't need to spend 2 hours in the gym every day. You need 3 to 4 strength training sessions per week, 45 to 60 minutes each, focusing on compound movements. What are compound movements? Big lifts that work multiple muscle groups at once, like the squats, deadlift, bench press, the rows, pull-ups, push-ups. These movements build muscle efficiently, boost testosterone and growth hormone, and burn a ton of calories. Now, here's the second part that most guys overlook: walking. Walking doesn't burn as many calories per minute as running or intense cardio. But here's why it's so effective for belly fat. Walking improves insulin sensitivity. It helps your body handle carbs better and prevents fat storage. Walking is sustainable. You can do it every single day without beating up your body. You can't do intense cardio every day without overtraining. Walking reduces cortisol. It's low-stress movement that actually helps you recover and manage stress. Aim for 7,000 to 10,000 steps per day. Spread them through the day. Walk in the morning, walk after meals, walk during phone calls. Strength training builds the muscle. Walking burns the fat and improves your metabolism. Together, they're unstoppable. Hack number 4. Manage your stress levels. Because stress equals cortisol and cortisol equals belly fat. It's that simple. I know you can't eliminate stress from your life. You've got work pressure, financial responsibilities, relationships, maybe kids. Life is stressful, but you can manage how your body responds to stress. You can keep cortisol from being chronically elevated. Here are simple daily habits that lower cortisol and protect your waistline. 5 minutes of slow, deep breathing activates your parasympathetic nervous system and lower cortisol immediately. Try the 4-7-8 method. Inhale for 4, hold for 7, exhale for 8. Repeat 5 to 10 times. Meditation or mindfulness, even 5 to 10 minutes a day, makes a measurable difference in cortisol levels. You don't need to be some Zen master. You just sit quietly and focus on your breath. A 10-minute walk after work, walking without your phone, just processing the day, helps your nervous system shift from fight or flight to rest and digest. This is huge. Time in nature. Even 20 minutes outside in nature significantly reduces cortisol. Go to a park, sit by a lake, walk in the woods. One full day off per week, a real day off. You're not checking your work emails or stressing about deadlines. Your nervous system needs recovery time. These small practices add up. They keep cortisol low, which prevents belly fat from accumulating and helps you burn the fat you already have. And hack number 5. Sleep 7 to 9 hours every single night. Poor sleep is one of the fastest ways to gain belly fat and keep it on. Here what happens when you don't sleep enough. Your testosterone drops. One night of poor sleep can decrease testosterone by 10 to 15%. Chronic poor sleep can tank it by 30 to 40%. Your cortisol goes up. Sleep deprivation increases cortisol level, which directly promotes belly fat storage. Your hunger hormones get messed up. Lack of sleep increased ghrelin, the hunger hormone, and decreases leptin, the satiety hormone. You're literally hungrier and less satisfied when you're sleep deprived. You crave junk food. When you're tired, your brain craves quick energy, sugar, and carbs. Studies show sleep-deprived people eat 300 to 500 more calories per day, mostly from junk food. So poor sleep is the worst possible combination for belly fat. Lower testosterone, higher cortisol, increased hunger, and terrible food choices. On the flip side, when you sleep well, your hormones are optimized, your metabolism is higher, your cravings are under control, and you naturally make better food choices. Prioritize sleep, make it non-negotiable. Get 7 to 9 hours every night in a cool, dark room. If you need help with this, go watch my video on sleep hacks. I'll break down exactly how to optimize your sleep quality. Now I'm going to share with you the simple, more effective daily habits for losing belly fat. If you only take one thing from this video, make it this. Take a 10 to 15 minute walk after every meal, especially after lunch and dinner. Here's why this is so powerful. When you eat a meal, especially one with carbs, your blood sugar rises. If that blood sugar stays elevated for too long, insulin comes in and stores it as fat. And guess where? Around your belly. But when you walk after eating, your muscles use that blood sugar for energy instead of it being stored as fat. Walking after meals can reduce your blood sugar spike by 20 to 30%. That's massive. It also improves digestion, reduces bloating, and prevents that post-meal energy crash. Do this 2 or 3 times a day after breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and you're literally training your body to store less fat and burn more. You don't need to walk fast. You don't need to break a sweat. Just a casual 10 to 15 minutes walk is enough. This habit alone, done consistently for a few months, can lead to significant belly fat loss without changing anything else about your diet or exercise. It's simple, it's free, and it works. Alright, so let's recap. Why do men gain belly fat after 25? 4 main reasons: declining testosterone, insulin resistance, chronic stress and elevated cortisol, and less physical activity. But the good news is you can fix all of it with simple daily habits. Hack 1. Cut out sugary drink. Hack 2. Eat protein at every meal. Hack 3. Strength train 3-4 times per week and walk 7 to 10k steps daily. Hack number 4. Manage your stress with daily practices. And hack number 5, sleep 7 to 9 hours every night. And the number 1 habit, take a 10 to 15 minute walk after every meal. These aren't extreme measures. You don't need to starve yourself. You don't need to do hours of cardio. You just need to be consistent with these simple strategies. Now I want to know, what's the one thing that makes you struggle most with belly fat? Is it your diet? Is it your stress? Is it a lack of exercise? Drop it in the comments below. I read every single one and I love to help you troubleshoot. If this video helped you, do me a favor and smash that like button. It tells YouTube this content is valuable and helps share it with more men who desperately need to hear this. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I post new videos every single week on health performance, energy optimization, and longevity for men under 25. Check the description below. I've linked my top supplement recommendations for fat loss and energy, plus the book that helped me lose belly fat and optimize my health. Thanks for watching. I'm Thomas Hale, and I'll see you in the next one. Now, go take a walk.